I think you got it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was just half asleep. Thanks.
And what the dressing on top?
Yeah, can I take some the dressing on top and some garlic dressing on the side?
You want a drink or anything?
Just a cup for some tea. Hello, dog. Hello, tech man. I am, Carrie. Same as always.
That's the only reason why I got yelled at.
Is it possible to get a receipt? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's too late no more.
No, you're good. Okay.
Lovely. Helps you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You have a great day.
You enjoy? You have a great day?
Oh, we actually use 3 cameras for recording. For streaming is only. I can't stream with those cameras because they use SDI, and my capture is only HDMI. Yeah, he's got like $30,000 worth of cameras in there. I don't want to, Andy. It won't snap onto the phone extend. Everybody who says that doesn't keep in mind that this microphone clips onto the phone. I get the extender and it won't clip on properly. It's the ergonomics of it don't work. Here you go, Carrie. Pretty good. I forgot your thing in my bag. Sorry. It's in my car. The thing that helps me hold up the phone. Carrie's gonna fucking kill me because I keep forgetting that thing. What do you mean, Steven? What do you mean by better option for cell phone streaming? Like better ISP, better software, better platform than YouTube? Yeah, Leo, I'm not a fan of the switching back and forth shit. Carrie, I have an extended battery case. And I was going to use the ring on the extended battery case, but I found a better one. But I'm waiting for it to arrive before I put the ring on it. Because I don't want to waste the ring. I don't want to have to go through 2 rings instead of 1 ring. If I don't have to. One second. I screwed something up. That was dumb. Whoops. I tried to use the garlic sauce container as a prop for the phone, and I wound up getting garlic sauce on the phone. I keep a microfiber with some lens cleaner in my car, though, so I can clean that off. Additionalist, if you're planning to put a ring on it, you better make sure you pick the right one. I agree. Indeed, it's additionalist. Indeed. What do you think about prenups? You know, I used to be a fan of them. I'm less now. Because one of the things that bothers me is the whole like modern woman, I don't need no man thing, where it's like, you know, I make enough money that I don't really need my wife to have a job, you know? And there's one of the things that I learned from being with Erica is that not having to tell somebody, like having somebody that's just available all the time to do cool things with, where it's not like I have to do TPS reports this evening until 10 o'clock. It's very much so freeing and invigorating. Like, I think we both felt more free as a result of that. Further, like, there were conversations I had with Erica that wound up saving me $62,000. For a lot of people, $62,000 is a year of work. Just having her focused on what I was doing, I made more money as a result of it. So I would want to find a woman that I have confidence is not crazy and won't leave me, but simultaneously give her the security that if she's giving up her career or her life to be with me, she's not completely, you know, you're not getting screwed over if I toss you out and fuck somebody half your age. You can't say you want a more traditional experience, but then say, I want a prenup and everything else. Because like one of the things you hear all the time, this is not FUTO. FUTO is an organization. It's 4 letters that sound good together. Yeah. But what was I saying? That wasn't a bad question, Artie. I appreciate Carrie's instinct, though. I suppose my point is, if I'm with a woman that adds so much value to my life that I wind up being worth, like retiring with like $3 million instead of $900,000, at that point I don't really give a shit if she takes. If there's a risk that you take half of my shit, that's fine. However, that means it's incumbent upon me to choose a woman that makes me the best version of who I am, so I actually go out there and earn that shit and keep it. Like my bar is set pretty high at this point. It's actually set very high. I explained it like 90 seconds ago, Andy. I can't do that shit again. I literally just said it out loud. Yeah. I'll take a look at it, additionalist. I'll take a look at that. Thank you. If it raises it an inch to an inch and a half, that'd probably do it. We'd use a Fairphone. Nah, no headphone jack. Fuck that shit. And once I saw, like, I was really rooting for them. Once I saw no headphone jack and you guys are selling Bluetooth earbuds, bro, you're dead to me. It's one thing when Apple does it because they're selling to a specific niche. But when you're selling to the type of niche of people that want a repairable device and you take away the headphone jack, that's like a smack in the face. Traditionalist, you're a mod now, by the way. Sorry for not doing that earlier. I didn't even know you were on Discord. JBL mic is the bomb. Which one? Normalized audio? I like JBL 4312s. That's the last time JBL made a product that I thought was impressive. The JBL 4312. That was some good shit back in the day. That's not please wrong traditionalist. You're a quality mod. You should be. I didn't feel like I was at my top for that interview, but I just needed a 5-minute clip of getting him to encourage people to quit their jobs. We want to get a billboard in Silicon Valley that shames people for working at Google and Facebook. We were thinking of getting a billboard so that every day on their drive to work in that shitty traffic, they have to look at it. I can tell that Tech Lead is a grifter just by the titles of the videos. I have no interest in talking to him. I have no interest in talking to people who structure their videos in that fashion, with those titles and those thumbnails every week. It's not for me. That guy's a clown. He's a fucking clown. How do you like the Axiom M22s, tech guy? I bought those when they were $400 back in the day, in 2005. This is one of the richest neighborhoods in Texas. I feel really out of place here. My polo shirt ain't fooling no one. My Banana Republic polo shirt is not fooling anybody. This is not my neighborhood. The humor isn't horrible, Cat Ruger, but it's just, like, I see what you're doing. Not bad, Gunnar. My point with the prenup is you can't say you want a more traditional style relationship where the person you're with is actually supportive of you and helps you achieve your goals in life and like is not annoying and aggravating and crazy, but then simultaneously say, yeah, but then also go full MGTOW with the prenup and everything else. Like it's one or the other. Like if you want a prenup, that's fine, but then when your woman says, I have to get a job in case my husband leaves me because I need to be independent and I don't need and be in this place where I don't need no man. I mean, you kind of asked for it. Can't be both. They can't be both at the same time. I think that's something that changed in me from when I was younger. That definitely changed in me from when I was younger. I think Erica did that to me. I think it's because I never was with a woman before that actually genuinely worked to try and make me the best version of who I am. Once I realized what the value was in that, you just stop giving a fuck about somebody taking 50% of it. Don't get me fucking started, Liftoff. He has fucking Yahoo Games sweatshirts from 1997 that he still wears. This is the thing that kills me. I know there are people that watch my videos that are friends with me. I know at least four people that do this. So I'm not calling out any one of you individually, but you know who you are because you're probably all going to call me after this. I know people that wear shit they can't afford, that live in places they can't afford, that drive shit they can't afford. This dude drives a car that came out before I graduated junior high school. And I'm not saying that, like, it's not like a fucking classic Corvette either. Again, I'm not going to dox him. He drives a piece of shit on wheels. Like, no, and if Aaron's watching this, no offense, he knows my opinions of that particular vehicle. He's had this thing for like fucking 20 years, and he still drives that piece of shit. And he loves it. Like, he wears a $5 t-shirt that he got 25 years ago every day. Like, people think this is a meme. You know, I've heard people say, you know, rich people don't want you to have nice shit. They want to have it all for themselves. He doesn't. I have a better wardrobe than my fucking boss. And he has 4 more zeros on his bank account than I do. I have a nice... It's... Like, I don't know. He gets lunch at the taco place. Like, I've been telling people in my personal circle for years, rich people do not spend money the way you think they spend money. Granted, that's not what made them rich, but it's the mindset. Like what he said in that interview. For my game servers, I spent my money that I saved on that stuff, and I was able to afford it because of his lifestyle. And if you see his lifestyle, like it's... Do you know what his computer at the office is? A Raspberry fucking Pi. And one of the reasons he said he uses it is not just because the Raspberry Pi is cheap, but also because it loads media so shittily slow that when he tries to distract him, that when he goes to distract himself, the experience is so horrible that he goes back to his programming work. I don't know which one it is, editionless. It's a piece of shit. Like, just loading a website with media takes like a minute. But I respect the fuck out of that. He tries to stay away from the shitcoin stuff, Steven. The 3 principles for anything that gets a grant or an investment is no business model where the user is the product, a roadmap to being open source, no shitcoins. No shitcoins. There's too many shitcoins. Blockchain has some uses. It's just 99% of the time that you hear about a blockchain project, it comes with the baggage of lunatics, people that were used to be sane that became lunatics, like Michael Saylor, or just shilling of crypto shitcoins. Like Ice Poseidon with the crypto shitcoin rug pull thing. Or who else? Like all of them, honestly. Never been to one high voltage 12. I charged my car at one though. Hey, Din Dog. Look at what Red Hat does, Emily Ram. Red Hat prints money hand over fist with open source stuff. Alex Institute is a non-profit that brings in $7 million a year, like $3 or $7 million a year. Open source software. Yeah, my point, John DeCumo, is Red Hat doesn't have a, the customer is the product business model. They do pretty well. Mark Zuckerberg is going to go down in history as you are the product business model. I'd get a framework GT Viper. That's what I would get, the framework MacBook. I'd get the framework. Either that or I'd get a ThinkPad P50. Oh, this is slow, Emily. For me, this is slow. By the way, do you know how you know that we're in a really fancy neighborhood? Remember when I said this is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Texas? Check it out. Of all the kavas that I've been to, this is the only one that does not have a password on the bathroom. That's how you know that you're in a fancy place. If you want to, I forget the name of the neighborhood. Yeah, I'll give you an address here. Look up 1044 Liberty Park Drive, and that's about the neighborhood that we're in. Look up 1044 Liberty Park Drive, and that's this neighborhood. What's the worst thing that could happen if somebody knew my license plate number? Like, I don't have that apartment anymore, so I'm kind of curious. Like, the address that it's associated with. I'm kind of like, do I actually have to put my phone down every time I pass my car? Is that really necessary? Such a fancy area, but the floors are horrible. Yeah, I mean, this is a fucking expensive-ass neighborhood. Like, a lot of the houses here are $2.4 million. And there's this really fancy private school called Alpha. Like, I want you to think of a K through 8 school that's called Alpha. Like, it's one thing to call yourself an alpha male, but it's another to call yourself an alpha school. Not necessary. It's a New Hampshire tag for an address you no longer live at. I'm gonna stop paying rent on that apartment this month. So when I did not want to re-sign my lease, I told the guy, I'll be fair with you. You know, like, let me know what would make you more comfortable. Like, what if I gave you a larger deposit and we just called it a day? Like, what if I just give you a larger deposit so that when I do leave with little notice to you, you have a cushion and you can feel secure? And he's like, all right, fine. This shit's not in my name anyway. When I rented that apartment, my credit score was lower than a Tennessee area code. Like, really, I think my credit score was in the 400s back then. It was absolute dog shit. You know, like, my credit was trash. Not that it's... Forwarding mail may be possible to trace. I never do mail forwarding. I usually don't do mail forwarding. I just pay somebody to, like, look at it every day because I assume that they're gonna lose everything. That's been my experience in doing mail forwarding. I don't want to rely on it. I try to finish up all my affairs at the old address, so nothing that I get there is gonna be relevant anymore. Any luck with getting offers in from movers? You know, there's one person I gotta see tomorrow. By me, I mean Steve. So Steve is the man. Steve is actually helping me a lot with this. Steve is helping me more than I deserve. But yeah. You put in the company's name? No, I mean my apartment in New York is not in my name. Like, I could not okay, the apartment that I have there is... When I got that apartment, it was $1,600 a month. And my credit score was in the 400s. So I did what a lot of people do, which is they just got somebody else to, I have somebody else rent the apartment in their name, and then I pay the bill for it for them. Obviously, like, the downside of this, the person who does this for me, it's, you know, they have to be a bro. They're doing me a solid because there's no upside for the person who helps me out, and there's all the downside of potentially having their credit score ruined or being taken to court or going into debt if I do anything stupid with the apartment. But that place was not, like, that's not my lease. I don't, like, on paper, I don't rent that place. I got that place, and, you know, that's the other thing I mentioned in the video. I've lived in that place for over a decade. Like, I lived there in the 2000s, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lived there I gotta go back and see. I forget the exact year, but I lived there for a long time. So, I've lived there for a very long time. And, like, you know, even when my business started making more money, like, my credit score is in the 800s now. My credit score almost doubled. Because I think it was in, like, 420s, 450s, somewhere around there. So my credit score is pretty much almost doubled. I think it's like 808 or 828 now or something like that. It's funny because, like, it's really weird. I have a good credit score now. I don't believe in debt. I don't take on debt. I don't carry balances on my credit cards. When I buy cars, I pay cash. When I buy a house, I'm going to pay cash. I believe in a debt-free lifestyle. So I have a credit score that's mostly worthless. But when I rented that place, I had a credit score that would make any worthwhile landlord scream. So somebody else has that apartment. It's just I live there and I pay the bill, but it's not mine. I mean, I guess it not being mine thing is kind of a formality. The wipers in this car are such shit. It doesn't matter what wiper fluid I use, and I've replaced them a few times too. I should try to get some blades from somebody else. There's something, I don't know what it is, but You try to clean your windshield in this car and it just makes them worse. Ugh. Maybe I need to defrost. Let's see. Maybe I just need to defog. Maybe that's what I gotta do. It actually rained in Austin today. We got like an inch and a half of rain. It's crazy. Wait a second. Oh, son of a whore. No, wrong one. I'm not doing it. Nobody look! Nobody look! Okay, that's fine. The New Hampshire apartment's in my name because I actually have I'm a functional adult now with a real credit score and a real job history and wait a second. I got tricked. Yo! I got fooled. Fuck you, GPS. I was actually in the right place all along. You fucking little piece of motherfucker. Yo, bitch. It's actually cool enough that I could have my windows open today and not sweat my balls off. This is pretty unique. Yeah, this whole Barton Skyway section is fancy schmancy, fancy schmancy. Tickle my fancy, fancy schmancy. Tickle my fancy. Tickle my fancy, tickle my bones. Guardrail damage ahead. What does that mean? I don't see any guardrail damage. Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. No express lane. Fuck that. No. BTFO. Texas tag. I honestly don't mind going through the express lane a lot of the time because I don't hate Texas. Like, paying tolls in New York makes me sick because I hate New York. But I don't hate Texas. I like Texas. When the state takes a little bit of my money, I don't really mind it that much. Whoa! Holy mother of fuckery. What the fuck are you doing? Let's catch up. Can I catch up? Holy shit! You're doing over 110! Not that I have a way of knowing, of course. Not that I tried to speed match you. Holy shit! 110 and a 65! Bruh! B-R-U-H, bruh! Mother of fuckery! You know, okay, you know what? You win. You win, bruh. I'm just gonna go in the middle lane where I belong. Whew. So what? We know what you think of Aaron's car. What does he think of your car? It's weird. He's like one of the largest. I think he's like the 5th or the 6th largest individual shareholder in Tesla, and he didn't know how to open the door to my car. I found that just very interesting. Like, he also couldn't figure out how to get out of the car either. So he couldn't. And like everybody fumbles in the door handle. Like I get it. Everybody fumbles the first time they try to open a Tesla door handle. It's weird. I just figured with your with the port. I thought maybe he'd know how to use the door handle, given that you're like one of the largest fucking investors in the company. But whatever. I don't. They piss him. I think they piss him off. He's pretty much said like, my investment strategy is I invest in things that piss me off as a hedge, and it actually worked out. I can't argue with success there. Autopilot's not that bad. Not bad at all. I gotta go to the gym, man. I just finished up work for the day, and now we go to the gym. I've been skipping cardio for a while, and I've been paying for it. Texas strip clubs are top. Nah, fuck strip clubs. Yo, I spoke to my landlord, Carrie, and he couldn't figure out how to make the fucking garage door opener work either. He said, I thought since you're a tech guy, you would have figured, like, yeah. At least I'm not the only one. No, like, we had a laugh over it. He's like, I thought, he has like this accent. He's like, I thought since I have motherboard repairman living in my home, he fixed garage door opener for me. And like, no. I fixed that by putting it in chipper shredder, my friend. Chipper shredder. And he goes, what that? And I told him, watch the end of the movie Fargo. You'll understand. I had a nut pass me going on a bike doing 140 or 150. Had I gone to change lanes, he would have killed us all. Were you on a motorcycle or a car? I think if he's in a motorcycle and you're in a decent car, even if he hits you at 140, he's getting fucked up a lot more than you, I would imagine. But yeah, 140 is a bit much. Strip clubs are scams, man. I'm not into that. I'm really like, that it does nothing for me. Yeah, and the Pennsylvania roads suck, Gunner. And most of the state of Pennsylvania is, and seems like it's in a state of disrepair. That is a big mugger truck right there. F-250. I finally got why pickup trucks are so popular now. They are shaped in the shape of a man wearing his baseball cap backwards. So usually the cool kids put their baseball cap backwards, and a pickup truck is in the shape of a head with the baseball cap backwards. So it has this cool edge to it. Never thought of that. The fuck? This guy almost would put his turn signal on and almost change lanes right into my car. Thank God for Tesla acceleration, baby. I got it. I could be going 75 and still accelerate to 95 like that. Like that. Jumps right out of there. I was this close to the right side of my car, looking like a junkyard. Whew. No way to tell that person whose name is unpronounceable. If you want to engage in the chat, have a name that is pronounceable, not some irrigate level, whatever the fuck that is. I saw the turn signal. I'm like, okay, he's gonna wait. And then when I saw the car start to drift into my lane, I'm like, nah, nope, just gunned it. Trust autopilot. I mean, yeah, I kind of do. Except for times like this where I think that truck is about to slow down and turn into me. Then I turn it off. Let's see, what's this guy? Are you going to change lanes? I don't know if you are, and I'm not going to wait to find out. Whew. Man, I like that. This is a little Speedy McSpeedy-mobile. I like my little Speedy McSpeedy-mobile. Little meme car. This thing really does handle well when you accelerate. I'm going to keep this thing for at least 10 years. Minimum 10 years. I probably did too much supercharging in the early days, but I'm going to make up for it by not doing that later on. Now I charge my car at home. So I don't have to worry about, like, I'm charging it at a few thousand watts instead of like 250,000, so hopefully I'm putting less strain on the battery. I need a girl to run. I need a girl in my life. text tag. You know, Texas tag still doesn't show any of my tolls, even from June. I'm starting to think it's broken. Either that or I'm going to wind up with like $5,000 in interest and penalties for unpaid tolls. The Pixel is really bad at keeping in focus. Yeah, I'm not used to that, Ann. In New York City, they're on that shit like... New York and New Jersey, they're collecting that toll right now. Look, it's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids truck. Look at that adorable little tiny toy truck. That thing is so cute. Look at it. Aww. That truck is adorable. That wasn't a mega truck. That was like a toy Tonka truck. You wish, Matthew. You wish. I have the worst music stuck in my head. I'm gonna try to get it out.
On the microphone, I got it all, but I really need a wife at home. I don't really like the zone, never spend the night alone. I got a few, you would like the bone, but chicks that romance me don't tickle my fancy. Lonely Tiffany Nancy, that's not what my plans be. Need a girl that can stand me, raise me a family, go from trips to the land, see the trips to the Grammys. Cause most of these girls be confusing me. I don't know if they really love me or they using me. Maybe it's the money, or maybe you ain't used to me. Cause you was depressed and now you abuse.
You see all the skid marks from everybody that thought this was a straight road that's smashing their brakes? Also, you can see all the skid marks over the yellow line for people that can't drive. LOL. The view here is pretty nice. Entering Round Rock.
You're right, I met a lot of women in my lifetime, but see, it's not a lot of women that got the right mind. I done had pretty chicks with all the right features, and hood rat chicks that only rock sneakers, cell phones and beepers, and know how to treat you. You break a heart, she'll walk out and leave you. I find a girl, I'ma keep her, cause now I'm getting money and the game getting deeper. You want some real shit, I need somebody I can chill with, I need somebody I can build with, I need somebody I can hold tight. Wintertime in the full length Snow White, anytime we together feels so right. You the girl I've been looking for my whole life. God bless me, I'm glad I got the insight. Because of you, girl, now I understand life. I need a girl. I need a girl to ride me. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a girl who's mine, oh mine. I need a girl in my life. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my wife. Nobody else, she's all mine. I need a girl in my life. I had a girl I'm gonna die
ride for me. Didn't appreciate it, so I made her cry for me. Every night she had tears in her eyes for me. Caught a case, shorty took the whole ride for me. At first we were friends, then became lovers. You was more than my girl, we was like brothers. All night we would play right undercovers. Now you gone, can't love you like I really wanted. But every time I think about your pretty smile and how we used to drive the whole city wild. Damn, I wish you would've had my child. A pretty little girl with ditty style. Shit is wild, all them days that I reminisce about the way I used to kiss them pretty lips. But as long as you happy, I'ma tell you this: I love you, girl, and you're the one that I will always miss. Yeah, love you. Yeah. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my wife. I need a girl who's mine. I need a girl in my life. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my wife. Nobody else, she's all mine. I need a girl, girl, give me so much to life. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be.
I fucking hate this highway exit where to get to Planet Fitness you have to go across 4 lanes with traffic behind you. God bless American highway system. And now we do it again in the opposite direction. Can I? Okay. Ah! That's how you make a left turn. Oh, okay. Probably HK. What is this dumbass music? That's not the Usher song that I would play. Carrie. Where's the Usher song that I'd play, actually? No, yesterday was weight day, Emily. I just don't record the weights. Today is gonna be cardio again. I'm not going to Hooters. Hooters is not gonna have there's nothing for me at Hooters. There's nothing for me there, man. Thank you, GT Viper. Yes, anytime somebody asks like what MacBook should I get, it's just I can't, bro. You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person. It's like asking AOC like which Republican should I vote for. Like it's just I don't know. You're barking up the wrong tree. Why pay for Windows service when he gets to use? I don't get to use the product that often, Emily. I used the product 2 weeks ago that I probably shouldn't have. And I don't want to like make that worse by going to a fucking Hooters. Ask Luke Miami or the guy from MAC address from Linus. What would I ask these? Why would I ask them about Hooters? I don't need to ask them about Hooters. The hardest repair you ever did? I don't know. Who remembers that shit? Who remembers that shit? Not me. Play R. Kelly. He has much bigger problems than suing you for copyright. Oh, I got some R. Kelly in here, I think. I got some R. Kelly. Well, not arc. That's it.
May 5th.
1993. See his diary. Got it. Oh, Matthew. Yeah, it's like I don't like the community of New York. Oh my. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if I've ever hinted at that over the past 10 fucking years. But I gotta let you know, Leah's got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Da, da, da. Never change. Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. It's nothing I have for you. It'll never change.
Take my hand and come with me, and let me show you. Don't be brave, don't be afraid, 'cause tonight we're gonna go all the way. Don't mean to be bold, gotta let you know I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My age ain't nothing but a number. Ain't nothing but a number. It'll never change. Oh no. So sorry. Here I am. Baby, come here. Age ain't nothing but a number. Ooh,
I don't mean to be bold, but I gotta let you know, Leah's got a thing for you, and I can't let go. It'll never change. Change, agent. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. This love for you. It'll never change. Agent. Except when age ain't nothing but a number. Except when you get taken to court. And the person that you peed on puts you in jail. Age ain't nothing but a number. You still shouldn't piss on underage girls, or you end up in jail like R. Kelly. Da 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 da. It's a fucking catchy tune. Like, sue me. I like R. Kelly's beat. Is it okay that can I like R. Kelly's beat and still be completely okay with the fact that he's rotting away in prison? Is that allowed? Is that okay? One sec. The membership app for this piece of shit gym is on my phone. 1 second. This is what happens when you don't do cardio for a while. Disgusting. Haven't had time to get sneakers yet, HK1. I also got to pick up some replacement pants from H&M. Haven't made time, but these shoes are kind of fucked up. I went to some party where there was mud in the backyard, but also I just kind of beat the shit out of them. Charging now. Beautiful. Stand up, don't fall down. This piece of shit. When it does that, it's gonna slip and fall off all the way because I'm using that extended battery case. Okay, there we go. I respect Planet Fitness because they kept New York City New Year's while alive. Well, disgusting. Other people pay surgical costs for. Hell no. Okay. At 2.5 minutes of warm up. Now let's get a heart rate closer to 150. It's a good song, Carrie. AJ Nothing But a Number, track 4. Both full of shit, probably. Two separate realities. Two separate realities side by side. Grants are no strings attached. Investments are different, Emily. The grants are usually just we thank you for the work. Honestly, a big part of the grants, Emily, is thank you for the work you've already done that you probably should have been paid for by the community. Like we gave $40,000 to the graphene West guy, Daniel McKay. That wasn't with strings attached. That was a honestly, you should have gotten more than this for the work that you've already done. It's not really, like, there's no strings. Grants are no strings. The investments have strings. The investments have, no sellout, no shitcoin, no using the user as the user is not the product. But yeah, like, if Daniel McKay were to sell his graphene to Facebook or some shit, there's nothing we could do, you know? Or if like the Calyx Institute dude would want to do that, like there's no method for that. We just try to choose people that that's not going to happen to. The next one that I want to do an interview with Nick Merrill from Calyx, but I'd also like to make time to do an interview with Ian Clark. He was the next grantee. Ian Clark, the founder of Freenet. Emily, it means no selling out, man. I don't know. I can't give you a, I can't write a detailed description of it. Selling out is like porn. You know when you've done, you know it when you see it. You know it when you see it. The free net, Janik. That free net. The free net. Ink. You know what I'm talking about, Janik. Don't be pedantic on me. For investments, yes, Ben. For non-investments, no. Yeah, Ian Clark, Janik. Look up Ian Clark. Look up his paper. He had a very detailed paper on Freenet. Emily, there are things I like and there are things I don't, but I'm working on the things I don't. I actually gave my boss homework and I told him if you don't complete it by Monday that I'm not getting in my moving truck. And I think he took it seriously because when I went to work today, he was actually doing it. Again, as I said, there's a 50-50 chance I get fired inside of 6 weeks. I've been fired from every job I had. Except Modell's. I quit that one with no notice. But they baited me into it. You have to wear a polyester jersey at Modell's Sporting Goods. And they had an aluminium roof and no air conditioning this one day in the summer. It was 92 degrees outside. I'm inside a place with no ventilation, no AC. I asked, you mind if I put the name tag on? Just take the jersey off. And the boss calls me a pussy. No, man, you didn't just do that. I can't hit you because this camera's in here, but I'm not working here anymore either, you fuck. So, I quit. But that's practically firing. Like, that's kind of like one of those things where, like, they don't want to pay the unemployment, so they come up with something to say that'll piss you off enough that you quit. And he won. 3P delivery, Lowe's, I got fired. There was a small furniture store, got fired. Avatar Studios, I quit, but before my 2 weeks was up, I got fired. So, you couldn't have, dude, suing, come on. Emily, you're killing me with these questions. Real world. Lawsuits are for people with lawyers, and time, and shit to waste. Who is gonna sue to keep their $6 an hour job? Like, you don't sue over a $6 an hour job. You do what you should have done in the first place and move on to something that pays better. But yeah, I got fired from the place I got moved to. So last time I had a job was 2008. So we'll see. I'm not compatible with having a job. But I'm gonna try. Oh, Sarah, I lost it right after. Of course, John. We'll see. I'm excited. This extended battery case makes it hard to keep the phone from falling. Because every time it leans back, it then winds up sliding off of the thing. There have been countless stories about females suing for sexist comments and winning. In the workplace or elsewhere? Janet, you're fucking killing me with this. You know who I'm talking about. Like, come on. Which Freenet? Which Ian Clark? Which Planet Fitness? Janet, you're killing me. You're literally killing me here. If you're telling me there's another Ian Clark that created a different Freenet, then I give up. But if other jobs had treated him good, he wouldn't have been inspired to start his own business for the gain. Again, the perspective to be fair with people. So the silver lining, I suppose. Honestly, if they had given me a 75-cent raise in Models, I'd still be there today. Oh boy, I'm out of shape. This is hard. Out of shape. This should not be this hard. These machines at Planet Fitness have a really bad at showing your heart rate. It takes 30 seconds of you not moving your thumb at all. 20 years ago, Sarah. Yeah, about 23 years ago. Carrie, I didn't see John's comment. What about? What are you talking about? Oh shit, moderator war. Oh fuck, cat fight. Cat fight. I think he just likes giving that answer for Gregory Smith. I weigh 158 pounds, Andrew. My goal is to get down to 150 pounds with no loss in weightlifting status. So right now I can bench press 255 pounds 5 times. I can squat 255 pounds 12 times. I can deadlift 315 pounds 5 to 7 times. I can shoulder press 135 pounds 8 times, 165 pounds 1 time. I want to be able to maintain all that but be at 150. Now when I started this journey, I could lift less than I can now and I was 188. So I'm down to 158. But the last 8 are going to require a lot more discipline. Well, and unfortunately what I'm finding recently is I don't have that necessary discipline. So I'm working to try to get it. A big part of it What was your comment, Sean? If you get fired from your job, how do you open an e-bike shop? Ah. Carrie, let's be nice. Come on. Be nice, Carrie. You should be nice, Carrie. Don't eat and drink that shit. I'm drinking water. M&M's and Mountain Dew. You're fucking your body up, man. You can tell a lot. You can tell what a person thinks they deserve by how they treat their own body. Oh, I did not. I've bought nothing, Zephyrus. I do not buy shops. Buying buildings requires a lot of money. My boss is a billionaire. I am a 100,000-aire. There's about four zeros between us. I am an aspiring billionaire. I'm not an actual billionaire, but aspiring billionaire. I did not rent it either. I merely occupy it. Think of it like Chop Chaz. Remember Chaz Chop? The new concept of property rights from summer of 2020? It's more like a Chop Chaz, a Chaz Chop. The chazziest chop. True, John Takumo, very true. It's funny because he actually doesn't even like the company very much.
My old housemate and now test pilot is 140, plus or minus 5 pounds. He can bench press over 200 and yank guys from the cockpit, but he looks petite at 5'4". Well, yeah, bench press 200 one time or 10 times. There's a big difference in there. Some of it is how you treat your body and some of it is genetics. Nah, that's cope. That's cope as fuck. There's eating M&Ms and drinking Mountain Dew is not genetic. That's 100% choice. Like, there are kids that were sophomores when I was a senior in high school. My max bench was 215. Now it's 285 or 290. But like, it was 215. And there was a kid that started, his was like 135. And he had around similar build to me. And by senior year, he could bench 315. I have been working out for 14 years since I graduated high school, and I can't bench 315. Even though I put effort in, I saw a personal trainer, changed my diet. That's genetics. That part is genetics. Now, on the other side, eating M&Ms and drinking Mountain Dew, that ain't genetics. That's being an American. That's, going to the store and grabbing all the shit in the front of it and just overdosing on trash. And that's a choice. People make choices, and that's a choice. I know you never said it wasn't a choice, but you're talking about genetics. Like, anytime it's like, yeah, but this too. No, it's not. It really isn't. You brought up genetics as well as choices, and no. What we were discussing there is 100% lifestyle choice. Lifestyle choice. I don't know what it is, Alec Mater. Too many pronouns. What is it? How much of it, Anne, do you think is ADHD versus you just found the people who would tell you you had ADHD boring? I don't know what conversation is going on here. Probably jump off the bridge down to Kumo. I don't feel like starting over. Yeah, I mean, audio engineer was never really a job that was viable for me. And that bridge is kind of burned behind me as I crossed it to getting a more traditional job. That's not a real job, John DeCumo. Consultant audio designs. Nah. Consultant means to con and insult. While I enjoy doing both of those things, it's usually to my YouTube audience, not for money. Also, there's very, very few people that are looking to pay for that. And the people that are going to the Ethan Weiners of the world or the Roy Hendricksons. Not me. walking. It's just that's not. Heart rate 167. Let's keep this going. $167. Shit, 163. I got lazy. Hello, Copaz. Heart rate back down to 140. Shure SE4, actually Shure Ionic 4 mark in Merrimack. Usually it's Shure SE225s with a cheapy Amazon MMCX Bluetooth cable, or Shure SE425s or Ionic 4s or something like that. Fit well. A little bit, Ann. Got 40 more calories to go. 40 more calories to go. "52 minutes and 40 seconds, 573 calories. I always try to get to 600 calories before an hour. If I kick up the pace, I can get to 600 calories in 45 minutes, but I've been going slow today because I got lazy. Keep the circulatory system going, heart pumping. Negative cholesterol, fucked up, cleaned out. I use a Rode video mic, Sherlock. Rode video mic. Stelter got fired. Why? What do you do? Does it really matter? That dude's probably rich.